So hello guys, this is another week, and then we'll be looking at market expectation for the coming week, which we just entered. So we'll be looking at the weekly time frame as usual. Now last week we were actually looking at markets going up, but as I told you guys, whatever be the case, I'm ready for it. And yeah, I would post my trade recap on YouTube, and then if you follow me on X, you should have been seeing that also by now. So for next week, I'm looking at markets going down for this swing low here, so that is around 97 for next week. Can go beyond that, but this is my interest for next week. So for euro, I want to see this high taken for euro. Now we can also have a retracement down into this level. That is possible, and I will explain why. So let's keep going. For GBP, we would actually consider a move higher, but actually when it comes to GBP, market is having some kind of bearish sentiment fundamentally, actually, when it comes to GBP, and I will explain all those later, because we might actually see some level of bearishness. I know you can see some divergence. This has taken this high, and then you look at euro, you would notice that euro has not taken this high, so might see some certain level of retracement. But I will show you guys why I'm not looking at that for now. And when it comes to GBP, I'm not expecting much bullish movement to GBP. In fact, some certain analysis from big firms expect bearish movement on GBP. So when you look at VIX, you will see that because of Trump's tweets on Truth Socials led to increase in volatility for Friday. So, and volatility closed bullish for last week. Now, why did we move bearish DXY last week? Moody's rating, markets actually took it serious, and then more than I actually thought they would, and this is the outcome of that. So when you go to a daily time frame, you would see that on Monday we stayed trending down and down up till Friday. On Thursday we had a retracement back into this fair value gap around here, and then we closed bearish on Friday. Same with euro. See, from Monday up until Friday. When you look at GBP, you would also notice that from Monday kept going up till we closed on Friday. So that being said, we'll look at the fundamentals of things. Now you notice that Trump came on Friday and threatened the European Union with 50% tariff. That news is dollar negative, in my opinion. Now market can decide to do anything. That's what you have to understand, but I always follow the money flow. Just look at fundamentals of what they are. Understand, like, this, where can this be heading to? And if you look at what has been happening for a while, would actually understand that this is actually going to be dollar bearish. Now today we might close bearish today because we have US bank holiday, GBP bank holiday, so we might actually use the opportunity to retrace down, probably maybe into this level, and for euro probably down to this other block here. but let's see how it goes. And then for DXY, so this week I'm actually seeing a possibility that euro gets stronger fundamentally. So sorry. So I'm seeing that possibility. Now let's look at our seasonality. We would notice that based on our seasonality, end of May, we saw this dollar weakness right into June. So dollar weakness. So let's see how it goes. I know that we are I'm expecting actually bullish moves on euro, probably on GBP, but let's see how that goes. So coming to DXY, when you look at the seasonality here, you would see that we peaked here. We'll have this retracement up until beginning of June. Now watch this. This is June 5th of June. Now, according to the news today, let me look at it and comment. So according to the news today, they said they are going to need, Europe said they are going to need till July 9th to reach a good deal. So that is just like very far away, July. So we are going to see a situation whereby they might actually reach an agreement before then. So that's what I'm looking at. So if they reach an agreement somewhere maybe within this early June, we might see this reversal occurring here, kind of a retracement, then would continue to go down. I will show you guys when I on my indicators. You would actually see my drawings, you will see my projection. So this is it. I'm looking at market dropping. So when we look at euro, you would notice that situation by euro goes up and then drops again. We might take this high, we might not. So regardless, let's see. This does not determine what you do. Regardless, is you have to understand the macro. So let's look. Say potential upside of 2%. And if you're looking at a potential upside of 2%, that would be well, that would be somewhere up to this level regardless. But let me off this. So that will be that. So I have to go up at least 2% from here. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, the seasonal forecast shows me that I'm actually going to go up. So this is a tool I use to try to forecast where the price would go to in the future, so and how it will go. So let's see. Believe we're going to go bullish. Now if you look at your GBP, you would see that this is a prediction, so we might actually see some kind of range, but we're not going to see some more bullish move like that, and then we'll retrace a little bit and then continue upwards. So continue upwards. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Let me look at VIX. And see what's up. So yeah, we're going to see some anyway, more like a balancing on VIX. Let's see how it goes though. And yeah, let me come. So yes, as beautiful as it might look, I know it looks beautiful. So as beautiful as it might look, you will see that might have to continue downward. I'm looking at this low as a potential level to be taken. Then we'll now from there you'll see some retracement probably back into these levels here or whatever, maybe a FVG somewhere around there, then we'll start seeing some bearish retracements from around here downwards, probably getting into this level, or we might actually get to this level, retrace and then continue downwards. So regardless, highly bearish DXY, highly bearish DXY. So until maybe macro says otherwise, but for now, not seeing anything bullish about it, nothing. So you look at euro. So for euro, I'm looking at let's look at how market react to these levels. But I'm looking at a move up to this level and probably maybe to this monthly liquidity level here. So that would be around in case maybe we'll see it somewhere around here, whatever. This is around 200 and something pips. So let's see how it goes. So because I want to see the monthly candle close taking this. So for GBP, we are going to probably, I told you guys, see, you can see the signs of weakness. So fundamentally, GBP expected to be really not that bullish. So we might see some resistance here, and at least if you take this weekly high, but it's not going to be as strong as euro for now. But let's see. Reason, I would explain the reason. The reason for that is that we're in a pro-growth era where market is more interested in growth than inflation and all of that. So market is more interested in growth. So GBP came out with a CPI that was I think that was 3.5, and that puts us in a place where we won't be seeing rate cuts, and rate cut actually helps when it comes to growth. So we might now be in a place where actually we'll be expecting just like one rate cut in GBP, and then for euro we might be expecting more than one. So I think euro should actually start getting stronger than GBP now. But regardless of that, I think that's it. When it comes to the week, then let's look at the calendar. We have civic consumer confidence. This is supposed to be like a strong news, but at the period we are in, like, we're not really expecting much from this. In fact, if you ask me to say, I would say the consumer confidence actually go down, depreciate. But regardless, market is not really looking at it that much because our focus is not on inflation, but this has to do with market confidence is actually should have been, and it's actually going to be influential. Let's say it comes out so negative or so positive. So yes, this is a very important news, but for me, I don't see that so much important on it for now. The way from the angle I'm seeing it, I don't see anything positive coming out from here, or much positive as the case may be. And this now unemployment claims now. So for now, I think we should have actually been looking at core PCA, but market is not interested in inflation now, except maybe there is like extreme, positive or negative. So, but yeah, this week is just there. Yeah, so this week I'm not seeing much for this week. Not seeing much like an influential data or something like that, except our big man Trump. biggest man in the block. So that being said, let me even see what this is doing. Let's see what this is doing. See, we created a gap, about to fill it. Gaps down, about to fill the gap. I already filled it actually. So look at this right here. So yeah, let's see what happens in the morning. If we see reasons to engage, we would engage. So, but yeah, I think that's it for now. So I'm forecasting. My forecasting tool is actually showing me some bullishness for this week. So maybe next week we can get some retracement and all of that. Now, if let's look at the calendar and know if there's anything there that might give us a retracement. If you look at the calendar, we have ISM manufacturing prices. We have George job opening. We have our non-farm payroll. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. That might be it. But regardless, let's see. This might be people who are getting retracement from low. Yeah. So just know you had a projection from me first, in case when it start happening. So yeah, see you guys later. See you guys later. And I would actually very soon I'll start on if you guys see my face, know who I am, and make some video to keep you updated on what's happening in the market and all of that. So have a great week, guys. See you guys later.